Hello friends, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to discuss the 7 ages of man. It is a part of the play As You Like It by William Shakespeare. This poem is a part of monologues of Jacques in the play As You Like It. Here in this poem, the poet compares our world to a stage. All the people are players of the stage. They have their exits and their entrances. Entrances means here birth, and exits means here the death. According to the poem, a man's life is divided into 7 stages. Okay, the first stage is the infant, the second stage is the schoolboy, the third stage is the lover, the fourth stage is the soldier, the fifth stage is the justice, the sixth stage is the old man, the seventh and the last stage is the second childhood, that means the oldest man just before death, the man who is waiting for death. Now we are moving to the text. All the world's a stage and all the men and women merely players. The poet compares our world to a stage and all the men and women means all the people living in it, they are the actors and actresses. Next line, they have their exits and their entrances. They have their exits means, entrance means the birth of the people to this world, and exits means the death of the people from this world. And one man in his time plays many parts, and one man in his lifetime he has to play or he has to act many roles or many parts. His acts or his life is divided into 7 ages. His acts being 7 ages means his life is divided into 7 stages. At first, the infant. So, as you know, when a man takes birth, he is or he becomes an infant. That means a child. A child is seen crying at first when he takes the birth. Mewling and pooking in the nurse's arms. Then the winning schoolboy, with his satchel and shining morning face, creeping like a snail, unwillingly to school, and then the lover, sighing like furnace, with a woeful ballad. So mewling and pooking, that means mewling means crying, generally crying of the baby, and pooking means vomiting in the nurse's arm. That means the infant is seen crying and vomiting in the nurse's arms. Generally, there is babysitter who was or who is appointed to look after the child. Next stage is that of a schoolboy. In this stage, the schoolboy is seen with his satchel means bag, with his bag and a good morning face, shining morning face indicates the beautiful shining face of a schoolboy. Creeping like a snail. Creeping means generally the reptiles they do creep, but here creeping means walking or moving very slowly like a snail, means as the schoolboy is unwilling to go to school, but he is forced by his parents to go to the school. That's why the schoolboy is seen with his off mood, or his mood is off, and he is going to school with his bag very slowly. And then the lover, sighing like furnace with a woeful ballad. That indicates in the third stage the man plays the role of a lover, and the man is sighing very deeply with a woeful means sorrowful. Ballad means here, ballad actually a lyric poem, but here it is a kind of sentimental poem written in the praise of his mistress's eyebrow. We shall see in the next line. made to his mistress's eyebrow. Then a soldier full of strange oaths and bearded like pard, jealous in honor, sudden and quick in quarrel, seeking public reputation, even in cannon's mouth. And then the justice. So made to his mistress's eyebrow, that indicates that the sorrowful ballad a lover wrote is written in the praise of his mistress or his girlfriend's eyebrow. Then the man plays the role of a soldier. A soldier is full of several kind of or different kind of promises, and he keeps the rough beard. He is very much jealous in honor, sudden and quick in quarrel. That indicates he is quarrelsome. And seeking bubble reputation means she is running after the false name and fame, and he wants to be famous, and he is ready to take any kind of challenge, even in death. He is ready to face cannon's mouth, means he is ready to face the death in search of reputation. Then comes the next stage of a justice. The justice is seen in fair round belly, with good capon lined, with eyes severe, and beard of formal cut, full of visage and modern instances. So he plays his part. So this is the role of a justice, and he is seen with his huge fat belly, with good capon leaned. That means capon is a kind of fatted fowl, that is a kind of hen, a fat hen. Good capon lined, that means stuffed with stuffed with the meat of a fatted fowl, or stuffed with that kind of meat of a fatted hen. Actually, it was the customs of the Elizabethan time to present the judge or the magistrates with a capon, that means a kind of hen, actually to get the judgment in his favor. So that indicates, this first line indicates that the judge is actually corrupted in heart, and his eyes severe. That means he has severe eyes and good formal cut beard. That means his look is very much sharp and good, but he is corrupted from inside. And full of wise hodge means actually he is saying various ethical words. He is saying ethical words and giving modern instances. That means giving most modern attitudes, showing very modern attitudes. But the sixth age shifts into the slipper pantaloon. In the sixth age, the man becomes old, and he is now very much thin and wearing a slipper. Slipper, a kind of carpet slippers rather, and pantaloons, a kind of comic character actually in Italian stage, wearing slippers, spectacles and pouches. Here pantaloon means very old man. So we are moving to the next lines. With spectacles on nose and pouch on side, his youthful hose well shaped, a world too wide for his shrunk shank, and his big manly voice turning again toward childish treble, pipes and whistles in his sound, last scene of all. Okay, that is pantaloon with spectacles nose and pouch on side means the pantaloon, the old man is wearing a spectacle and he has a side bag, and his youthful hose means the stockings, well shaped means preserved, the stockings which he used to use in his youthful days, and it is preserved. A world too wide means that stockings or that dresses are loose now, because for his shrunk sank, because his shrunk, that means becomes thin, sank means part of leg from knee to the ankle, That means all his muscles that are shrunken or that are thin. That's why all his dresses or the stockings that are becomes very that became very loose. Okay, and his big manly voice, his masculine voice became again like a child, turning again towards childish treble. That means his big masculine voice, deep masculine voice again becomes a high pitched voice of a child. Pipes and whistles in his sound. That means once again the voice of the man turns into the childish treble, and his voice, as the man becomes old, his voice becomes sharp and makes shrill whistling sound like a child. Again the man becomes a child, and mere oblivion means actually forgetfulness, oblivion, forgetfulness. So here again the old man actually suffers from his loss of memory, and he loses his teeth. Sans means without teeth, without eyes. That means he loses his teeth, eyesights, sans everything, sans tastes. That means he losing everything, and he is finally waiting for death.